Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
There we go, Pac-Man. Ready?
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Here we go, G. 25.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing his Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. Check. Alpha.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to alert. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, 66.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. The catch made by Miller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
218, chop. Hey, check it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 39, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Spill! Protein spill!
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Evans. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 51 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away, and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Alpha. Switch. Watch twist. Let me kill. Check it. 49. Check it. Reload.
From the 41, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Strip that ball. Shoot. Watch the shoot. General West. 53 win now. Hey, Haywood. Shadow.
Brady now to throw. Going up top for Miller. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Go. 52's the mic. Here we go. Two jet.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? We're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Watch the whip on 7.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Wentz again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, 64 yards. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a 1-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. They'll run. It's Sanders. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, Zoo.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A big run there by Jones. 59 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Brady. This is Miller, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Oh, here we go. Oh, spawn. No.
Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the night as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on first down. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders, 33 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Ozzy! 53, check 53. Hey, foxtrot.
From the 41, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Now Brady. And he's got Miller. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Switch it.
They'll run on first down. Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, let's go. 53, Mike.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 66. Go. Recon, 132 fighter. I'm coming. Hey, call 66. 72.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Mike, 53. 53.
No, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On second down, it's Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 31. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's back to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Wait, set. Flag, 20.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
72.
53. Mike.
Check and reload.
Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Take 4, shift. Tight dog.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bring it.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.